Welcome, everyone. We are traveling with the flow of consciousness or with the flow of batch flower consciousness. We are dealing with a daily routine with flowers, and every day, every minute, every second, flower consciousness have been healing us and revealing its quality uh, to the consciousness of ours, and it expands our consciousness to the greater extent so that we can understand the life situations and acknowledge the situations we are in, and also try to understand uh, the subtleties, intricacies, and the innate qualities of the universe. As far as I am concerned, that having a seeker or traveler in the field of self inquiry or search of self, I could not find a more easy way of uh, understanding yourself like flower remedies in any other system. Flower remedies have been given for only in a peripheral value for a longer period. That too in 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 particular in India, we have been dealing with it in a peripheral value. That is complementary value. The soul and total concept or total understanding of the flower have been given by this channel, because we are not telling boosting or telling that we are doing a greater job, but the thing is flower remedies are the only remedies which directly heals through the soul, and which gives a freedom to you and a liberation to you. That is the major thing. And as we said before, um flower remedies are easy to take. It is very, very easy to make. It is very easy to share, and it needs no intellectual or knowledgeable attitude to understand flowers. Only you have to cut away the knowledge and the intellectual properties to understand it intuitively. That is a major thing. Dr. Badge has been finding fault with others in Willow, and he become powerless at a time when the whole society is against him, and he's pointing uh, and making everything which is which made him very fragile or powerless in Willow. Then comes the 27th remedy, Beech. The intolerance of our, actually, the beech flower is called tolerant flower. The very change in the consciousness, that is the primordial consciousness, the very change in the primordial consciousness, the very change in the Brahman consciousness or divine matrix is itself is intolerant. It has been silent for a longer period. We call it the vacuum analytical unmanifested universe, and it started fluctuating, which started a kind of intolerant. It is intolerant to the space, and the manifestation happens. The quavering movement they call the quake, the shivering movement. That is the soul of beach. Actually, you go deeper into the beach consciousness, you can find The intolerance, that it becomes the the manifest unmanifested universe become a kind of a light slight intolerance, and becomes a scale, and it becomes a pattern, and becomes the whole universe. The whole totality of the universe itself is the tolerant, the most accepted, the most renowned, the most mathematically high, the most high. You see, everything happening in the universe soon after the manifestation of the consciousness, or soon after the manifestation of uh, the primordial state, that is the you call it uh, a Brahma, or in the nothingness or quintessence. It has become, the whole universe has started into a kind of flux, chaos, confusion, and then it goes into harmony, symphony, and everything. These all aspects up to the way we are talking and you are hearing, that itself is Beech. Everything has a mathematical formula. Everything is maths. Everything has a structure, a pattern, a beauty, a wonder, elegant, a decorativeness. You see all the universe, everything is decorative, everything is whole in itself, whether it is an asteroid which is not rounded, whether a planet rounded, a distant star which has a gaseous state, everything is perfect in itself. That is a Beech. So the Dr. Batch has been in the tendency of intolerance to the core soon after Willow. These every bad thing is a good thing out the at the very wrong time and in the wrong place. Dr. Batch is telling every bad thing is a good thing at the wrong time and in wrong place. A person is, you see a person in the eyes of a schoolmaster or headmaster or a strict parents, the bad thing which the kids or the persons are doing is not actually bad. It is a good thing. It is done in a wrong manner, wrong time, and in wrong place. So it is called the tolerant flower, know it all. The person, he tells that I know everything to better understanding. People who are in the family, in the school, in the workplace, and in the society, they keep on criticizing, correcting, finding faults, and become intolerant of our attitude, and keep on judging, judgmental, pointing out things, and intolerant with the right of others. They don't give rights to others and become intolerant when anybody claims rights. And Dr. Batch is telling it is all pervasive remedy. It is needed for in all areas, all time, everywhere it is needed. Like chestnut bud, it is needed. These people are out and out hypocrite. They feel somewhat higher, always trying to be critical, judgmental, pass judgment, and they want to keep others down, inferior. Others, they should feel inferior when there is a person who needs beach character. And they will be always correcting others. They will see that they are caring about others, because of that they are correcting. And they will be telling, I know what is right. These persons, as far as the chancellor is telling, Beech, those who need Beech, is an intolerant person who does not try to understand or or to make allowance for other shortcomings of other people, rather than trying to be seek out of good qualities in others. Beech types tend to look for their faults and criticize them. The beech type person generally lack humility as well as the ability to put themselves in the position of others. First thing is they don't want others to be corrected. First thing, they want others to be in the same condition with faults. Another thing, they are not very sympathetic or empathetic. They don't understand. They don't put themselves in the situation of others. And moreover, they are very sensitive people, vulnerable. They feel that a kind of insecurity is there. Very, very major point it is there. A kind of intolerant and insecurity is there. Because of that, if there is a possibility of finding fault with themselves, so they just blow the fault finding to others and make others intolerant. They are hyper sensitive and influenced by environment. They are called environmentalist. They are called environmentalist. They like agrimony. They are also mask wearing mask. They will tell that I am tolerant and fair, but actually no, they are not so. They will be behaving in a tolerant way. It is false tolerance and intolerant criticism, fault finding. They want to suppress others' freedom. Very important point it is. These personalities, they want to suppress others' freedom. When they are given beach, they will give freedom to everyone, and they will be liberal in thinking also. Light doesn't give, I want, so I criticize the circumstances and everybody. They see the crookedness in everything, kind of indifferent imperfection in everything, in particularly imperfection with the surroundings and persons. There will be too much of refinement, too much of critical attitude. If they are given beach, they will give equal rights to everybody. So the inner intolerance is there to do good and beauty in all that surrounds them. These people want to do good and they want to beautify the whole world, but they take the mode of criticizing others and make they want everything perfect, including the other companions. Criticize the world for the imperfection, judgmental, correcting mode always, correction mode, critical mode. They are always. They are also to have the ability to see the good growing within these personalities. They can see the good growing in others, but still they don't want to see that. This is the remedy for critics. Uh, Another important thing is they resist happiness in life. They don't want joy in their life. This quality is brought up or it has been conditioned because of the parents being very strict in their attitude, critical in their attitude, the school being very strict and critical and judgmental, over emphasis on strict rules and regulations and things like that. They feel a lack of self-worth because they feel that there is a lack of self-worth. Because of that, um, they criticize others, and then they grow up with the criticism and harshness. From the early ages, they grow up with the criticism and harshness. They find that every situation they are in, actually, every situation they are in are very critical. Because of that, they acquire the critical attitude. Batch is telling an inner sense of inferiority and hypersensitivity which is projected on others. There is an inner sense of inferiority and hypersensitivity which is projected by others, by a person who needs beach. Very often such person grew up in the environment of criticism and harsh expectation, and they inwardly feel very vulnerable and insecure. Very important is that these person are easy to be triggered. When they are triggered, they are very 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 sensitive. Among 38 remedies which is easily highly sensitive is Beech. You can make them vulnerable to you can to situation, and also you can control them, you can tease them, and you make them suffer and confuse them. That is there. And they inwardly feel vulnerable and insecure. However, they learn to cope by condemning others instead of healing themselves. Very important point. They are vulnerable to the situations, and also they are inferior. They are brought up in a harsh condition. Instead of correcting themselves, they condemn and criticize others. Very important point is they condemn and criticize others and situation or environment. We call them environmentalist. They do it because they want to escape from their intolerance. They don't want to see the intolerance within themselves. See, a headmaster or a teacher before 50 years, they will be wearing good shoes, polished shoes, uh, shirts tucked in, and full sleeves, belt in black color, white and white dress, and very strict with the stick. And they will be watching the watch, and they will be allowing the people in a row, and they will be correcting all the hair, dresses, nails, things like that. And even in the food habit, they will be criticizing the husband or wife, and explain that these things are not in the proper proportion or things like that. They also believe in standards. These people are very much hypocritical about their caste, creed, class, and studies, and also, moreover, the way they behave, the way they conduct themselves, the way they live in their family, and things like that. They are very critical. Everything which is critical, and the criticism they pose against others is superficial. They don't have any roots. They are very much prejudiced. And these going to the flower, it is a very important flower. It is called it is very important in the sense that every flower has got a distinct quality and a unique quality, a special quality. This is called Fagus sylviatica. It is a kind of a red color. And the thing is, it is told in the ancient days that when you pray uh, sitting or standing by the side of a beech tree, it goes to the heaven straight away. So it is a vast, very positive remedy which reaches to the heaven. The cosmic connect is happening to the prayer. And moreover, if you are scolding the flower, scolding any person from below, standing below the tree of beech, or you are scolding about the spirituality or the cosmos or anything, suddenly the branches of the tree will break and hurt you. It is like that. It is very sensitive tree to the surroundings. It grows. It grows in an area where other trees will grow, but it won't allow to grow properly. It will be always winning the competition. If there is a forest where beech trees are there, only trees will be seen. Other trees will not be dominative. So it is beech trees are there in the even in the Iron Age fort near Thames area. It is Thames River. It is there. It loves the peace and the silent area. It is it is very proud to stand upright or erect. It has a dry brown leaf. It litters. It litters all over the ground. It is competitive tree. Beech is very close to sun and powerful competition which will dominate other trees. It won't allow trees to grow by the side. It grows in well drained area. It doesn't need much water. It can grow with any. species, but not with other species. It will grow with the beech tree will grow with other species, but no one can, no other tree will compete with others. It cannot go with the beech tree. It has a flat plate of roots, plated roots, very shallow roots. It has got. It is disturbed very easily by wind and fire. Male and female flowers in the same tree. Male flowers dangling like earrings, and the female at the tip is seen at the tip of the branch like a little nest of spikes. Leaves are very beautiful, plated, opening in a geometrical state, well, mathematically even. It is very balanced tree. Leaf buds long and thin. It is. The leaves are like pointing and accusing figure. When you see it, it seems like it is pointing to you or other people. It grows to the flowers during April and May. Uh, it grows up to 30 meters high. Its bark is smooth gray bark. It is shiny, and it has got a soft hair in the leaves. Uh, it has a beautiful, perfect flowers. It has a high standard quality of flowers also. The smooth bark cannot be climbed. You cannot climb the beech tree easily. You will slip away from that. The another thing is, if the trunk is there, you cannot try, and uh, the branches are where at the top of the tree. Actually, the lower branches not available. It droop like that, and it seems like a pyramid shape also. uh, this tree grows a tree near a tree a tree near uh, Thames. It grows up to 144 feet high. When you hurt the tree of beech, it won't heal easily. You can see the scars of the tree being hurt, and it is always there. So many people write their names, and also it is used to write the tree uh, the tree trunks, and also the tablets are used to write verse are used with the use of beech, which trunk and sheets slits. It has a bright red color. It reduces swelling also. It reduces swelling. It, and then it is very sensitive to other environment also, and the pyramid shape is there. It gives a kind of there is always a kind of shaking nature is there. We have seen in uh, as when it is shivering, here it is shaking. So the shivering is and shaking is different. Shivering is internal. Shaking, intolerance is outward almost, and the body shakes when you are intolerant. The another important thing is they set standard. It is if you want to be standard, if you want to set standards, beach is the thing. Then they have a kind of cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is that uh, it makes others in the same status. Actually, the very important word it is. Many words, important words are given today in Beech. Cognitive dissonance. They want others. Actually, they talk that others to come out, but They don't want others to come to that place. They want the person who needs the beach essence. They want others to be submissive and inferior to them. That is called cognitive dissonance. They have negative apprehensions. The fellowship is not there. They will always have upper hand. A kind of false intolerance is there. They are overly critical, falsely and exaggerated tolerance. They seem that they are tolerant, but They are not classify and uh, they classify everybody and everything and pass judgment without understanding. Actually, when a person is coming and telling something that he is late because of these things, they suddenly will classify and pass judgment without completely understanding or unaware of their own surroundings, other people's surroundings, because they find that they want to they want to control others in a way of sending critical comments. They are very highly neglecting the sympathetic and empathetic nature of other people. These people will not sit with the people who are poor, who are from poor conditions or poor language, and from poor area, or unwanted people who are not who are illiterate, and who are in the lower caste, or who are dark in complexion or things like that. They are very hypocritical and very prejudiced. They are very arrogant also. They are very strict, pedantic, and they are like a school mistress. They are wanting to be they want very things to be done in an accurate way and in a disciplined way. These people are gone short-sighted. They don't understand the higher scheme of the nature. They don't understand the higher consciousness or higher plan of the cosmos. They feel that everything should be perfect. Everything should be in a way, in a structured manner. They don't understand the real natural aspect of the universe, that everything which is perfect, imperfect is also perfect in nature. What is the error in these person? They don't understand the learning experience of life plan. They don't understand. They are strictly adhering to the structure and pattern of the family, society, or they are learning. They don't understand the real learning or the real understanding of the life plan. They disconnect with the higher world. They have X-ray vision, which is only used for finding faults. Tolerant diagnosticians they are, um, for betterment living others. Children who are very intolerant, they always chew the nails. So inner sense of inferiority is always there. Why the beach people are very intolerant is that they have been brought up into a condition of inferiority in the early ages, in the early ages, or while they are growing up. They are dominated by very strong beach characters, beach needed personalities. They are not given liberal thinking or freedom because of that rules and regulations and strict monitoring, or spying things, spying away, or spying things. They become so much of uh, agony. They are in the greater agony, and because of that, they become another beach needed personalities. I have a strong and deep-rooted aversion to superficial of all kind. I seek exactness, order, and discipline everywhere, a war within. See the personality, the beach people will be telling, I have a strong and deep rooted aversion. I don't want anything superficial. I want everything to be perfect in all kinds. I demand and seek exactness. Exactness is there, should be there. Order and discipline should be there with everyone and everywhere. And moreover, there is a war within me. There is a lot of conflict. They don't want the intolerance of themselves to be known by others. And these people, these people who are having cognitive dissonance, they will be telling that you have to come up with life, and you have to You have to find these kind of qualities and things like that, and they don't want others to win. They will not allow others to win in their life. They always want suppress other people. Those people who are telling about the feminism or liberalization or communism or things like that, and in turn they don't want other people who are coming up to be the next doors in their next doors, because they don't want, actually they'll be speaking like that liberalization, freedom, and liberty, free liberty to everyone, and liberty to free women and things like that, but actually they are propagating in a different way. They will be showing up these things, and they don't want others to be equal to themselves. For them, beach is the greater thing. This energy surrounds the heart. It blocks the energy. It blocks the energy of the heart. And because why it is blocking the energy of the heart is that there is an inexplainable sadness within. Deep down, the tolerance is caused. Very important, very very important point is that the beach needed personalities or having the quality of intolerance because of inexplainable sadness. There is a deep sadness. They did not get healed because by the healing property of the tolerance. Because of that, intolerance getting out. The base of beach is sadness, inexplainable sadness. Tree grow together but will not grow with others. We have told these people are affected by allergy. These people don't sit with the people of the same standard. Even to same standard, they will not sit. They will feel that something higher, and there is a kind of internal conflict there. Emotional openness is not there. Stay inner conflict, always uncomfortable. They feel uncomfortable in any situation. Uh, some they will be feeling that there is someone wrong. These people are wrong and they needs correction. I am only eligible to correct. They will be thinking. The cellular intolerance is there, alienated. Very important. The 2 points are very important, very, very important. The basic cell I have told in the initial itself, there is an intolerance. The manifestation of the universe is a kind of beach nature, the fullness of beach. And moreover, see the conjoining of sperm and ovum itself. Actually, ovum is there. The sperm enters into the ovum, and it becomes the ovum becomes intolerant and big, and it becomes a new life. And from that, it is springing. The intolerance is always there. See why it is intolerance. This ovum is a feminine aspect. There is a masculine aspect entering into that ovum. The sperm is entering into, and it becomes intolerant, and the feminine quality and masculine quality, both quality dissolves and become intolerant, and it becomes in a new quality. That intolerance is there, and from there there develops the cells. Because of that, the intolerance is there in cells. That's why those who are highly evolved, those who are realized, those who are realized, very very important point I'm telling. Those who are realized, they seem like a kind of no female quality is there, no masculine quality is there. You see the picture of Buddha or Ramana or Jesus Christ or any realized person, they will not be either female or male. They'll be neutral. Why it is like that is that there is no tolerance, the intolerance in their cell. Because of that, there is no aging process happening. When you are taking Beech for 6 months, the cell aging process will stop. You will become you will be very young. You will seem very younger when compared to the previous year. There will be regulation. There will not be any damage of cells happening. Very important. These people feel alienated. Among the group also, if there are 100 people, those who need beach people will be alone. They will seem that they will think that they are away from the group. They are not to that group also, alienated. They will be far away. Whole family group, etc. These people are extrovert. The group is it is a group psychology. Beach personality will create great personality. Beach family will create beach family. Beach children. They are humorless. In this, if you are telling, very 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 important. If you are telling, I am not beach person, most certainly you need to take beach remedy. Most certainly you need to take beach remedy. They'll be very selective in the food habit also. They are very selective. uh, Difficult to incorporate external element and internal element. To transform them, it is very very tough to transform them. They cannot assimilate and digest easily the surroundings and even themselves. To convert them is very very difficult. And in the quality of wholeness, see, we have seen much of beach. That is, you have to think of those who have studied civil engineering, those who have studied mathematics, those who are studied a kind of dance, music, those who are sculptures or artists. Everybody will be intolerant. See, musicians, poets, why they are like that is they are not tolerant with themselves, because they want to convey their intolerance, they want to suppress, they want to express, they want to escape from their intolerance. They are writing, they are dancing, they are converting the energy into. I am talking about the personality, the person who are not mature enough, who are not realized. You see the modern art, modern music, modern sculpture, modern dance and things like that, or the quality of a kind of that person who had created the modern arts need the beach. Then it will convert into a spiritual aspect of music, spiritual oriented music, spiritual oriented sculpture. You see in the temple, it is the fullness of beach quality. In the dance of uh, a dance of a person who doesn't dance for an audience, he is the fullest of beach quality, beach nature. A person who is singing, writing, whose writing is fullness, like Wordsworth, Keats, Bharadiyar, or Rumi, Sam Tabriz. Everybody is fullness of beach. Those who are astrophysicists, those who understand the movements of atoms, those who understand the quantum modification or quantum manifestation. Everybody is those who are working with the quantum logos, those who are working with the ethereal particles. So the quality of beach is that they will be creating, at the same time they will not be creating. Very very important point. They will be creating, they will not be creating. They will be writing, they will not be writing. They will be dancing, they are not dancing. Dancing happens in them, writings happens through them, music come flows through them, and everything in perfect harmony with the universe. That is a peculiar standard, a peculiar wonder, a peculiar spirit in everything of the art, sculpture, music, dance, and everything, the poetry. The poetry. If you are writing a poetry of a rustic thing or a vulgar thing, vulgar is common. When you take beach and write, it will be of a higher standard and order, higher order and higher standard. When you want to be treated in a standard way, Very important point I'm telling. When you want when you want to be treated in an orderly way, when you feel that we have seen that you are become powerless and you have become powerful and you become standard. From powerful to standard, you become from willow to speech. Yeah, Dr. Batch is standardizing things after. See the remedies coming afterwards. Everything is a kind of a strong characteristic remedies. It is. He has built up a standard. They become the wholeness is unprejudiced. They even don't write their names. Very important point it is. The sculptor who has created so many ideals, so many temples, churches, and mosques and synagogues, and they did not write their names under it. They don't want their names to be inscribed. The greatest poetry is unknown. That's why they got anonymous. Anonymous means that we did not know the name. It is not. It doesn't mean it is. We did not know the name. The person who have wrote it found that this is not the writing of his, and it is anonymous. It is. It has derived from the universe. That's why he has put. He has written the poetry, and it is. He has put anonymous. But now we see a little thing we have done. We have put our name. The greatest temples, mosque, and you see there is no name in them who has created it. The music of greater order, the music of great masters, they did not write their name. You see the music of the rumbling sounds in the inside the forest. You see the birds singing, birds' voice, the roaring of water, the flowing of water, the flowing of falls, and the wind moving within the forest, and also the snows falling in the mountains. Everything is beach. The beautification, the decorativeness, the order, the standard, the quality of innate beauty. You see, a person who is realized is called Buddha. A person realized, you see a kind of total order in his face, a silence, an orderliness, a love and compassion, and things like that. By accepting others, you develop growth. You accept when you start accepting your intolerance. You prepare food, taking beach, the food will be something of higher taste, order, and everything will be perfect. When you are when you are giving clothes for stitching, you take beach and go. They will be taking the length and breadth, and also the stitching measurement will be right. When you are driving a car, take beach, and you drive the beauty will be somewhat different. There is no difference between beautiful point in the wholeness. They don't differentiate between perfection and imperfection. They see perfection in imperfection, imperfection in perfection. That is beach. You have a set of rules. See, set of rules, set of standard is beach. You are breaking the rules and breaking the standard. It is the higher consciousness of beach. See, there is a rules that this poem should be written in this way, 2 lines or 4 lines or 5 lines. Grammar should be there. When breaking the grammar, you have a different uh, glow to the poetry. You learn you learn the rules of a dance. It is when you are learning the rules of the dance, you have to take beach and you will break the rules, and you will be the unique dancer. There will be dancing alone. You will not be available there. The total dissolving of egotic structure and intolerant attitude of yourself is beach. Very important point. The total dissolving of egoistic structure and intolerance is beach. You become very silent. You become very pious. You become very much serene. You become very tolerant. When beside you, there will be everybody will be in a meditative mood. You could find that meditative mood while this is happening. accepting others, individuals are different. Very beautiful point. Everyone is different. Everybody has imperfection, as I am having my own imperfections. That is the quality of beach. A peacock cannot be a crow, a sparrow cannot be a parrot, a jasmine cannot be a flower, a rose, the stone cannot be a sand, a mountain cannot be a valley. This is beach. You see the difference and accept the difference. Pine can be at the top of the hill. The grass will be in the ditches. You see the grass in the ditches as beautiful as the pine at the top of the hill. The imperfections, the irregularities, the condemnations, and the compliments, everything same. No right or wrong. Back to balance. A tense and irritability is not there. Emotional tolerance to intellectual tolerance. See good in everything. They are seeing good in everything. Good and bad sides in everything. Live and let live. Positive element in the earth. You see the goodness in bad things. Bad thing in badness you can see the goodness. Enjoy the hell. You are in heaven. Intolerance is hell, tolerance heaven. And accepting the standard truth that everything is perfect in the whole universe. At this point of time, at this point of talking, in in this point now, everything is perfect. Everything is exact. Everything is in order. Everything is in flow. Is the quality of beach. Seeing the truth in everything, seeing the true nature of everything. True nature is not good or bad, it is whole. The wholeness, the beauty, the truth, the wonder, a kind of a total elegance, the flow, and also the grandeur is a beach. So these people who are in total a beach whole quality made our whole world a joyful place and the whole life a celebration.